Have you guys seen Leave the World Behind?
Yes.
No, I haven't
dope
seen that.
movie.
Okay, this movie. That's why I think we should have No Jumper movie night or something.
That's right, Sam.
And it's produced by the Obama, so you got to believe there's some truth in this propaganda.
Obama produced it?
Yeah.
That's fire.
They're
I
showing
gotta
us
watch that.
how the new wars would be, and it's not on the ground. It's they cut off all the internet. They take down the phones. Everything that can be controlled remotely, they control the Teslas to block all the freeways, so we can't go anywhere.
What?
And
That's why they said the biggest threat from Russia is the cyber attack.
Yes.
Like
leave the world behind. It's a threat
Definitely got
for
to watch
all
that.
the other countries. If they take over our internet, and it shows how like comfortable we are too, because other countries they're a little bit used to dealing with some type of suffering or inconvenience. We're not. So as soon as the Amazon stop coming, we can't just go
beyond
outside.
that, we don't know what it feels like. We have
be
the
under
lux-
attack.
Yes.
Yeah, because the thing
We've
about it,
never
COVID
experienced
came
that
and we
ever.
bought up the
And
tissue.
that's the beauty
Yes.
of America.
We're
That's
just worried
where we
about
at.
ourselves.
It's oceans between
started
us.
panicking.
Issue.
What
the fuck are y'all doing?
Like September 11th was a
That's it
horrible.
right there?
I
September
gotta see
11th
that.
was like a horrible.
It's on
tragedy.
Netflix, you said? It said on Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely watch that tonight.
Like
I gotta
obviously,
see
like
that.
September 11th was a horrible tragedy, and like
they said Amazon.
half of the
That was witty.
half the
That was
people
fire.
half the people that were around for September 11th think that it was like us that did it to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a
Or
lot.
we had to grant the permission in order for that to happen.
Right.
We know what happened, low key.
Yeah, on the lowest, on the highest of
That's why it was
keys.
super
Yeah.
disrespectful to have Mohammed bin Salman in the White House, because there are a lot of families and people that are still alive
And
right now.
he was a part of what I think his father was.
They
Part
paid
of
for
9/11.
it.
And now he's like the president of Syria or something like that.
He's the president of Saudi.
I think it's Syria.
No, Saudi Arabia.
No. Yeah, I believe
Mohammed bin Salman. Yeah, he's the crown
Yeah,
prince.
and it's like now he's over here in New York doing press with our government. It's like, bro, that's like a smack in the face to Americans, honestly.
It is.
Well, also, Tay, you brought up an interesting point earlier. I wanted to touch on real quick when you said like we're pushing Israel's interests. Like I want to, and we've said this several times. I want to make this clear once again and reiterate it to anyone that hasn't heard it. There is no difference between America and Israel. Like Israel is the 51st state.
But it should be a difference.
Oh, of course, of course.
Bro, this
I
is
need to do
crazy.
my
I ain't
research
gonna-
on that.
this is
Yeah,
crazy.
Like
Bro,
Israel is a part
hey,
of America.
That's
bro.
something I've been
Like,
looking
they-
into. Like, dog, when I be seeing like, for example, when I see Trump having a big speech and I see an American flag, but then I see an Israel flag, it's like, bro, are we really compromised like that?
Wait, but I'm trying to understand, like, I don't know, because I'm not, like, deep into the politics
At
shit,
all.
but I'm trying to understand, like, why Israel run America if
Because they
during
pay-
the
it's they
war
pay-
we
they-
was sending money over
they're
there and
funding-
weapons
it's
over
not
there.
about them.
They're funding pretty much everybody that's coming into power in our country.
Now people will have a bunch of conspiratorial conjectures about that specifically.
But see, that's the part
they
that
might
I'm-
have
Go
but the main reason is this, just specific, like the easiest way to break it down, beyond all the deep dive
Yeah.
conspiracies, which require a lot more thought, is we have no allies in the Middle East, essentially. You know what I mean? We're cool with Kuwait. Now Saudi Arabia is becoming more of a power. They depended on us for their military backing when Iraq was trying to fuck them in the ass back in the day. And Israel is the only nation in the Middle East, the most oil-rich part of the world. Where that's our only, like,
That's our ally.
that's us over there. It's fucking ally. That's a nation that America helped create on the heels of the end of World War II. That was already that used to be called Palestine. Like my great grandfather left our family to move to Palestine to study the Torah. You know what I'm saying? Like in the
'cause
1930s.
it used to be a place of where all they talk about the Arab world.
You know what I mean?
And
Like
back then they used to be able to all travel, so you might grow up in Palestine, but you go to Egypt for college, or you go vice versa and shit like that. But now it's not
and the
that
point
way.
is, the shit wasn't called Israel when he
No.
did that.
No
And
such
then
thing.
after World War II, it became the what is now called Israel.
Which is insane.
So there's a lot of and a lot of people will then argue like actually Israel is something else and predates that, and that's a whole other kingdom, and
Yeah, but that would be upon your religious beliefs to decide,
Right.
that, not
So
about the world history.
the exact when it comes down to world history.
Yeah,
what
it
we
used to
talking
be
about. So just to
Palestine.
like give that context, why America has such a vested interest in this place, and like why.
Well, no, I mean, that gave me a lot of insight too, but I was like, more or less like, people was like, oh, Israel funds a lot of shit in America. How he just said they fund all of the people. So I'm thinking, like, if y'all got so much money, why are we sending money to y'all during war?
It's almost like they give it to us, and then the politicians get in power and give it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the most scandalous part of the whole thing is, again, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily us catering to their interests. It's literally there being no separation. It's literally the same entity. It's whatever unseen hand is controlling us is a part of them.
Because
you know,
for sure ain't the president.
yeah, obviously, like at the
That
end of the
nigga's
day,
the puppet.
Trump is just a
There's
public
definitely
figure.
some shit going on that we
we've
don't
known
see.
all presidents are pretty much just. There's
Absolutely.
very few presidents that even tried to enact any change. Some of them, like JFK,
Puppet
they got the
to
fuck
keep
up
the
out of here.
population
That was like the
calm.
last true president we had.
It's
There's a-
simple. Puppet to keep the population
Yeah.
calm because they feel like they chose him.
There's an excellent clip of Bill Gates. He's on a panel, and they asked him that. They were like, "Would you ever consider being in politics and running for president?" And he laughed, and he said, "Why would I do that? They're limited to 4 years." And if you think about how insidious that is, and you think about how old Bill Gates is, and that his family was in power before him, doing other types of industries, other type of job, even his mother sat on boards for major companies in our country, you would understand that he means rich people, we run it all year long, forever and ever. Don't matter who sits in the office. I pay the money. I even give y'all the people the illusion of choice to pick between the candidate that you want.
Exactly. The illusion of choice.
That's really what it is, and the fact that and now it's like weaponized division on top of that, because people like make partisanship this line in the sand when there's really no difference.
But I was thinking about that recently. I think it's because we live in the information age now with like the internet, TikTok, even people who are not studious and don't care about politics, they could watch a quick video and learn and get a lot of game from it and change their mind. Now, for the government to control the masses, you got to divide people, because if everybody has access to the same information and we could all go against the tiny percent of people like the French regularly do who run everything, then they would have chaos and they would lose their control. Americans would start to form co-ops and get more into workers' rights like we used to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And form unions more and all that. We would be worried about things that actually affect us instead of like, fuck the blue team.
Right.
100%.
Right. People would be coming together as opposed to arguing over things that are pretty fucking trivial at the end of the day and inconsequential.
Workers' rights is the biggest thing that should be going on in America right now in populism, but you guys are distracted by your racism.
Yeah, they always gonna be distracted by that.
You're
Yeah,
still
that was-
poor.
That was a good line, right?
Yeah.
Very, very, very strong
fire.
summation.
That was
Thank you
fire.
for that, Tam.
Y'all think Gavin Newsom gonna get presidency?
I think so, because he has that vibe.
Yeah, I was just looking at it today before we was driving over here. I'm like, damn, Gavin might be the next president, dog.
Man,
It's either gonna be him or
I'm not hip.
That fool damn near-
JD Vance or JD Vance.
Oh, God.
But I hope
We're
it's not
fucked
him.
either
If
way.
it's- yeah,
Thank you.
because Gavin is a piece of
Yeah,
shit. Bro.
if
I
if
hate
it
him.
come down to the illusion of choice, like she talking about, it's for sure gonna be JD Vance.
That
Nah, it might be Newsom though. Newsom
'Cause he's-
stepping up.
he's
yeah.
going against Trump like a battle rapper.
Yeah,
He's got that side riled up. He needs to pull
yeah,
more
he-
people to his side.
and we
though.
gonna think that he's really going against him, but at the end of the day, when he get into the office,
Them niggas gonna sit together.
do the same fucking thing.
But Gavin Newsom is going to come out the gate swinging. I'm telling y'all now, he's going to offer big things like student loan repayment. He might offer free healthcare. He's going to offer weed legal around the United States. He's going to do a lot of
The
big
shit that work for
landmark
people
things to get people to
to
show
get
up to the
behind you.
polls.
And
Yeah.
as soon as he
He
get
even-
into there,
Yeah,
it's not gonna
he
happen.
talked about
Absolutely
reparations in
not.
California. He went on camera.
all
and-
drill rappers are pardoned.
Yeah, and said no.
No.
I was about to say what?
That might be some shit to hold up. But initially he said no to cash reparations. He was against it. Now he's changed his
Free
tune.
Dirk.
It lets
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Dirk is free. He's working on his new
He
album.
free Dirk, he winning.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
bro,
That's what
he
Trump
might, he might pull a stunt like that though. He might,
Yeah,
because
but
Dirk
start
is
money.
out here in Cali, right? He in the feds in Cali.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gavin might pardon him.
Where they got Dirk in Atlanta or something?
No, I don't believe he's been convicted. He is out here, but
He in the downtown
Yeah,
building.
yeah. he's here.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
It's like
He's
a
in the
federal
same-
county building.
Yeah,
This
he's in the
shit
same
is like a
building
big ass
Bridges.
By
episode, like a
CDC.
big ass like season of some type of crazy show. We're just watching it over and over and over.
Same place as
again.
Brick.
Yeah,
Downtown.
same place as
Okay.
Brick, Loose.
I thought they closed downtown, but they
Did
closed
you-
Men's Central.
No,
I think they
it's still
refurbished
there.
it.
Yeah.
They said they
Yeah.
made it a mental health place, and I was like,
Right.
okay.
Same thing.
Lies.
Same thing.
Fucking
Did
lies.
you guys get new outfits?
No.
the federal facility, which is on Alameda, is like a different
Oh,
building.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's next door though.
For the
Yeah,
real
yeah, it's
criminals?
right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the feds, you can wear your own clothes, right?
I'm not
Sometimes.
sure.
I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure.
Sometimes you,
I gotta ask
you,
my cousin that.
you can
Yeah, I thought you
like,
wore
you
your
can
own
buy
shoes.
I don't know.
shit.
The,
yeah, like
Yeah.
you can buy shoes, you can get shoes like pretty much given to you. It's obviously gonna
seeing
be
people
thoroughly checked and shit like
Yeah,
that.
they have
Jail
forces
in the
on.
South with jury on.
Yeah.
Shit be crazy.
I seen a video on YouTube not the other day. A nigga was in the South jail. He had a gun. He had shot somebody in the jail.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I seen that
You saw
shit
that?
too.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
we just
different in the
we
South.
just saw Max B say his last night in jail he had some Don Julio.
Yeah.
As
I
he
did see
should.
that.
So
Mhm.
what's going on with the?
Man,
But the Rikers people did get in court for fucking inmates bringing food in and out, bringing drugs. So
It's
maybe
some
it's
crazy shit. There's some crazy shit going in jail right now. Because obviously everybody want to make $1, so they're
That's
gonna do
true.
whatever it takes.
But COs, you already make the wages to be middle class. That's why a lot of you guys take those jobs. You're making $80,000 to start. I have a lot of CO people, in the
That's
around.
not a terrible income.
It's
for a
not. And
CO.
people, and then
It's
y'all,
not.
they do mandatory overtime. You working 12, 15-hour shifts. So you guys are getting paid. For you also to be selling pizzas and shit in the jail, it's crazy. You're just greedy.
But I think at a certain point they had like a lot of them feel like they got to develop a rapport with the inmates. So like you
And
know
then
what I
you
mean?
selling Metro PCS
and
phones
they're
and shit.
and some of them are like not the. Some of them are like easy to finesse, and like there's nobody more convincing than.
Well, then a criminal. That's why it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. You're supposed to be guarding. The chickens are running.
Nah, they trying to run game, and if they sense any type of weakness, like this
They're
fool
gonna-
might be, they're gonna get at you, and like however they can, all this,
My dad used to work in the jails all up and down Central Coast, and he said, "You're not supposed to tell these niggas shit about you. I don't tell them I got kids. I don't tell them where I don't tell them nothing. 'Cause they're criminals."
Exactly.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense to them.